Points, lines, and rays. A point is that which has no part. A point is infinitely small and cannot be divided into smaller parts. It's simply considered to be a location in space without any dimensions. Hence, it has no length, width, or height. You can kind of think of a point as just, as it says, a location in space. It's sometimes labeled with a capital letter, and it really just represents this point in space or the zero dimension. A point is represented by a dot, and the dot is drawn on a page that has dimensions, but the point that it represents does not. While a point can be imagined, it has no dimensions, so it cannot be drawn. The position of a point is shown by the dot, and this is a convection to help us imagine the location of that point. And points are usually labeled with capital letters such as A, B, and C. Now let's talk about lines. A line is breadthless length. It is defined to have a length, but no width or height. It's really the first dimension. A line is usually drawn on a page having a width, but the idea of a line does not. Lines can be thought of as an infinite number of points with no space between them. So our modern understanding of a line and drawing it is something that looks like this. Straight, and then we put arrows on both ends to signify that it continues both to the left and to the right for an infinite amount of distance or length. The ends of a line are called points. A line consists of an infinite number of points laid side by side, so at either end of a line are points, and these are called endpoints. This is the original definition for what's known as a line segment, where it starts and ends with endpoints, and that's how a line segment is represented, and it is a part of a line. A straight line is a line which lies evenly with the points on itself. In a straight line, the points lie next to one another without bending or turning in any direction. While a line can follow any path, we're going to use the term line to mean a straight line unless otherwise indicated. And this diagram demonstrates an understanding of what a line looks like. Using these definitions and postulates, we can first draw 2 points, or the endpoints, and then draw a figure between them using a straight edge. A figure drawn this way is called the line segment, and a line segment includes the 2 endpoints and all of the points in between. In geometry, the word between implies belonging to a line. So if point C is between points A and B, then C lies on the line that contains points A and B, which are your endpoints. A line segment is named by using the letters that signify both of its endpoints, and the order that the endpoints are listed doesn't matter. So in this diagram above, this line segment can be noted as segment AB or segment BA, and it would refer to the same segment. In Euclidean geometry, the line postulate allows us to extend a segment beyond its endpoints in both directions to form a line. In this example, segment AB can be extended in both directions to create line AB. As you can clearly see here, what was a segment for AB became a line by extending it in both directions. Identify the different names for this line. So a quick way to name this line, because it has a lowercase letter next to it, is to call it line B. Other ways that lines can be named is using 2 of the endpoints, or 2 points that are on the line. So we could write line UV and use the line bar notation above it. We could also reverse these letters and say VU for the line. We could use VW And then again, we could reverse it and do WV. We could also do UW, and again reverse that as WU. Most often you will see lines named using 2 letters that are on the line as shown here, or with the lowercase letter, line B. Sometimes though you could also see 3 letters being used, and the letters would have to be in the proper order. So we could also say UVW as well as WVU. And let's just double check all of these. Yes, we do have all 9 options, 3, 6, 7, 8, and 9.